Assalamu alaikum everyone, Samir this reaction back with a reaction, you lovers, with this family who moving from Canada to Russia. Yeah, moving to Russia, and that's amazing. And here we again, here to hear what he will say, more information, and he will say more information. So my name is Samir, I'm from Algeria, South Africa, with Morocco, and this video reaction. And you can smash the button to subscribe to notification, follow me TikTok and Instagram, follow me in Instagram and YouTube. That's all you need to do. It means so much to me if you do that. Thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much. And for who be asking why have depression, anxiety attack, and you will do video, I have medicine or doctor give me medicine, and it's medicine make me be calm and make me doctor tell me be busy, and YouTube make me be busy and make me be have family, make me be so happy and make me be love what I am doing from my heart, button heart. And yeah, let's start at 3, 2, 1. It is coming right now. Let's start. Let's go.
Hello everybody, it is a beautiful day, cloudy and snowy. We're used to that. First of all, I want to thank everybody for all the kind words. There's been so many people wishing us the best here in Russia, welcoming us to Russia, and just giving all sorts of tips and advice as far as staying warm and getting healthy and getting rid of the cough and the cold that we had. So we greatly appreciate that. We do feel a lot better.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were concerned about the lack of warm clothing. So we're actually from Canada. People don't know that. We are in Nizhny Novgorod right now, in the city of Nizhny Novgorod. And we're used to this. This is not new for us.
Yeah.
We deal with snow every year. Some years more than others. Just like here, some winters are colder than others. But we're very, very used to cold weather and snow. And we do have warm clothes. This is very warm. I am not cold by any means right now. We're extremely warm, and the only thing we were lacking, we left Canada in the summertime, we did not have boots. We're kind of limited by how many things we could take, right? Having 8 children and 2 of us. We have 9 children, but our oldest son is still in Canada. But traveling with 8 children and 2 adults was a lot of luggage to take with as it was. And so we just didn't take anything that we didn't absolutely need to take along. We left things behind, and when we left it was summertime, so it would be very silly to take boots along, winter boots along, when it's summertime, right? All of the space that we had was necessary for what we deemed to be the most necessary items.
Yeah.
Also, when we left, we traveled to the States first, came back to Canada for a little while, and then traveled to Georgia. Tbilisi, Georgia is very warm. I don't believe we've seen any snow while we were there. Once we left Tbilisi, we went to a different region and there was snow, but in Tbilisi itself, we never saw any snow. So why would we have winter clothes, right? I have my work, this is my winter work coat, extremely warm coat. We brought our toques with. We call them toques, winter hats for you, I guess. We brought those with, and we brought gloves with for the children. But snow pants and boots was what we were lacking. So many of you were quite concerned that we weren't dressed warm. This is how we were dressed in Canada. I would very rarely cover my face unless it's extremely cold or windy. I keep my head warm and I layer up. So I have three shirts plus a sweater on plus a coat. Very warm. And typically I also wear overalls, bibbed overalls that keep me warm. They come up to about here and they keep me very warm. I don't have any of those yet. I'm going to be buying some. But the children are all well dressed now and very warm.
So cute.
So I gotta go this way. A very snowy day.
Wow.
Very, very snowy today.
Wow, so snow.
Snow removal is not high on the list here. A lot of this stuff just lays here and people just put up with it, I guess. They will eventually get around to cleaning some of this up, but it's still snowing, as you can see. So anyway, once again, thank you very much for welcoming us. We really appreciate it. The channel has just grown amazingly in the last couple of days. We hope we can carry that on. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and consider supporting our channel. The best way you can do that is just by sharing the videos. That helps us grow and reach
reaction. Like us.
Why are we in Nizhny Novgorod? We do not intend to live in the city. We came to the region because the government here offered us the immigration quota. And as a foreigner coming from Canada, it is really hard to move to Nizhny, or to move from Russia, period. You need a reason. You need to be invited. You need to have either immigration quota or some other path to residency, temporary residency, and then permanent residency, and then on to citizenship. And so there's multiple ways of doing that. I'm hoping to discuss that on this channel more in the future. The immigration lawyer, Timur, that is helping us, he's based in Moscow, and he knows these ways. So if you are looking at coming here, I would urge you to get in contact with him. I will try to put his details down below here.
Okay, that's good, man.
And then I can just privately send you his contacts. He knows the different ways of getting here, and one of the ways is immigration quota. And this is a hard one to get because they don't issue a lot of immigration quota. The Nizhny Novgorod government here offered us this immigration quota, and that is why we ended up here. And we intend to farm here. We don't plan on staying in the city. We plan to move out into the countryside, buy land, or lease land at first, and set up a farm here, help create jobs, and become a part of regular society here in Nizhny Novgorod, and be a productive member of Russian society. That is our hope and our plan, and our children. And so some other questions people had, mostly Westerners: how could you drag your children all the way across the planet? One person even said, how could a godly person do that to their children? Implying that obviously I can't be a godly man if I'm dragging my children all over the place. Another person suggests that I'm mentally unstable because I dragged my children all over the place and brought them here to this strange hostile country. So you can ask them themselves, are you guys dragged over here, or did you want to come here?
No, we want to come here.
Yeah? Many times I actually said, you know what, this is too frustrating. It's been such a long, hard journey getting here. It wasn't
kids,
easy.
Man, yeah.
A lot of hoops we had to jump through. And I suggested, you know what, maybe we'll just stay in Georgia. It would be a lot easier. And what did you guys all tell me?
No.
No. They didn't want to stay in Georgia. Why not? They wanted to come here. This is like home. The snow, the climate, the cold, this is just like where we're from.
The buildings even too.
Hey?
The buildings.
Buildings are similar to home? Yeah. The opportunities they see here. We've studied Russia together. They see the opportunities here. So am I crazy? No, I don't think so. Depends on my standards.
Oh, man.
Am I a godly man?
No,
yes.
I believe
God comes first in life. And that's one of the main reasons we came to Russia, is because we no longer saw a clear path forward for our family in Canada. The future looks less and less clear for conservative Christian families. There's more and more pressure for us to conform to these weird new ideologies that are pushed on the people in Canada, in schools and everywhere else. And we wanted a country that has a long-term path towards God. And that's what we see here in Russia. We see a nation that is going towards God. Also, we wanted economic opportunities. And that's also getting harder and harder. The average Canadian is just swamped in debt, just loads and loads and loads of debt. They have to borrow more money every year in order to pay the bills. We were not poor, we're not rich. We had a farm, we were doing well. But for me to help them farm, to be able to buy more farms down the road, would have been very, very, very difficult in Canada. The costs are just too high and the profits too low. And that's another reason why we came to Russia, because in Russia, those opportunities still exist. There's a lot of land here, and the government here wants people to come and farm it, and we're willing to do that. So it's a perfect match. We're very conservative, Christian-minded people. We don't belong to any particular church at all. We are always open to exploring more churches and learning more. I intend to learn more about the Orthodox faith as well while I'm here. And Father Gleason, Joseph Gleason, some of you may have heard of him. He's also from America. He's an Orthodox priest. We've discussed Orthodoxy quite a bit, and I intend to do more of that, to travel with him to learn more about icons and the churches and things like that. But we don't actually belong to any particular church, just conservative Christians. And right now we find ourselves in the city of Nizhny. And by springtime, we hope to be somewhere in the oblast of Nizhny Novgorod on a piece of land, farming, hopefully with some cows by that point and some tractors. And yeah, just becoming productive members of society here with a long-term goal of staying and building roots here in this country. So that's kind of a nutshell. Anything on this? Did I miss anything?
No.
I think I covered it all. I think so. All right, got some
Oh man,
stuff
he
from
goes
pharmacy
father,
here,
yo.
so, another thing we get asked a lot, or told a lot, is about the Google Translate. So I film with my phone, and it's pretty tough to translate things while I'm filming, obviously, because I'm using the phone. But Google Translate definitely works. We can really get far with modern technology, right? We can point our phone at stuff and automatically translate everything into English. And then you get the speaking app as well, where I can talk into it and it'll translate it and speak it back out in Russian to somebody, or vice versa. So that's been a huge, huge, huge help to us. I've had some people surprised on us being out and about and how we can communicate with people. Well, like I said, with modern technology, it's not very hard now. I can't imagine doing this 100 years ago, even 50 years ago.
Yeah.
But today it's
Everything changed.
And everybody here is so far anyway, has been very, very eager to help us. Right, so I was just at the pharmacy trying to figure it out with the pharmacist. I needed vitamin C and vitamin D3.
Yeah,
and some iron.
it needs so much.
And trying to figure that out. I mean, vitamin is vitamin, so that's not too hard. And C is say or something. So you can make sense of it. Iron was a little bit harder. But then a lady came in the store and she was trying to help us and explain it. She was doing a better job explaining it than the pharmacist lady. So I don't know. It's certain things are universal language and not that hard. And other things,
man,
you know,
I want to move into Canada,
like
man.
Kind of figure it out, so it works good.
I have my reason. And
So far, we're really enjoying ourselves. The first week we were really sick. We're much better now.
Man,
The videos that you've seen so far
I
were
swear, like you,
mostly
I
all
have my
filmed the first
reason.
week.
I will
And
contact
so we
this
sound a
man
lot
and say
rougher,
about
a lot more
him
coughing.
in the description.
But now we are, I think for the most part, better. There's the odd little cough yet going on. The flu quite often can take 7 days or more to clear up. And some of these children got it later. So it seems like we're sick longer, but the first ones that got it are better, and the last ones that got it are just on the tail end and recovering still. So we're back on the street here again. Looks like they got some lights out on these trees. I didn't notice that last time. It's very, very slow.
Wow, the car's still like running snow,
all night long,
like
I think.
a lot of snow.
And yeah, tomorrow it's going to get a little cooler again. But it's much, much nicer out now.
So
It's
much,
+2, I believe, today.
Wow.
Kind of wet and sloppy.
Amazing,
Children have been playing out in
amazing
the
view,
snow.
man.
And of course their coats get all wet then, right? And mine's probably getting that way too, but I know Ariana's coat was very wet looking before, just from playing in this wet, sloppy snow. So many of you also gave awesome suggestions for shopping in cheaper places.
Yeah,
Right now we're limited.
Having
We don't know
that.
much about public transportation.
Shipping clothes,
It's kind of,
shipping food, shipping.
yeah, what do you want to
a
say?
lot,
That? Just hard to
shop
figure out.
there.
We don't know the language. It took us a while in Georgia as well. We will figure it out, and we will try it. But we're not used to it. Okay, where we came from, we never used taxis or buses or subways or trams or none of this stuff. We just jumped in our car and went where we wanted to. So it is a big adjustment for us that most city people probably wouldn't have because they're used to it, and we're not. So right now we're kind of limited to where we shop based on our geographic
Never give up
location
on your dream, man.
and the distance we feel like
Never.
walking, basically. I was hoping today
watch
to walk
this
a lot
movie
farther. It's been
about-
snowing and sloppy and kind of rainy all day, so
Man.
we actually didn't go out, but the temperature was much nicer, so we could have. So we're going to grab a few things here at the grocery store again.
He moved
And, yeah,
from
we'll talk about
Australia
this one
to America.
All right, back to walking. We got a few groceries here, back walking here again. Well, this has not been cleaned at all. It's wide enough for my feet.
And he be in
And that's
bad
about it.
position.
Nobody bothers cleaning it up. So, yeah, somebody was stuck there. I had to wait for a minute.
Be in bad
Anyway, yeah,
position
they got
with
roads
his
definitely
kids and
full of
everyone,
snow.
his wife.
They will clean it eventually. Yeah, that's a nice puppy. It's a big dog.
But
So,
You know what?
Another comment people said that
We'll
we're
make
going to end up
him
on the
wake
front
up.
lines of the
His
ongoing
kid.
hostilities That's ridiculous,
scared
man.
and that
Russia is
locked
not in the
it.
habit of just rounding
They
up
locked
people
him.
that show up at the border and tossing them in the army.
You be
They
see
have a
there,
substantial army
see
here,
the truth.
and they have volunteers signing up every day. And
But
no, we are
never
not
give
going
up.
to the front lines. They offer it
And
as an
start
immigration
ever
option
from
for
zero.
those who would wish to do so.
And never give up.
If you come here and you want to join the army, that is a fast track to citizenship. So 1 year of service with the Russian army would give you citizenship. I'm not going to do that, but it is an option for whoever would want to. And
Yeah.
obviously there are people in the world that would want to. One example would be the French Foreign Legion. They attract people from many different nations all around the world that enjoy, fighting and going to war and that kind of an exciting life, I guess, if you can call it that. And that's not unusual. Lots of countries do that.
Yeah, a lot.
So, I don't know if the
Algeria
French
here.
Foreign Legion would offer French citizenship with that. The Russians are offering citizenship. And there are a great many people that would like to do that. So, as an option. But they're not just grabbing people as they show up at the airport and throwing them in the army. It's not going to happen. And especially not a family man. I came here with 8 children. I have a family to look after, and they appreciate families and understand families. So,
Understand,
not
man.
gonna happen. The other thing is if we're free to do YouTube. Some people were panicking that, we're gonna get thrown in jail for videotaping. Not gonna happen. Again, there's a constitution here that
It's
protects
crazy.
my right to film in public places.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get thrown in jail or arrested for videotaping. Now, obviously, same in America, depending on what you videotape, you sneak onto some
Yeah.
military base, then I imagine
Why,
they'll
why you
throw
going
you in
to
jail for
gym,
videotaping.
man?
You're not supposed to.
It's crazy.
But that's not what I'm doing. I'm just wandering around filming the streets, the snow, the trees, the stores, the people, and there's no law against that. As for myself, I like wearing bib overalls. Keep me nice and toasty warm. Thanks a lot.
Ah,
But
warm,
I
warm.
haven't been able to find any. And the kind that I like, they're pretty expensive in Canada, and I wasn't going to buy them there. I figured, it's Russia. They'll have lots here, and I'll find some here. I shared them with the Australians, with John here, and he's like, I haven't found anything like that here. And let me know if you find it, because he'd like some too. So that's unfortunate. We're going to look. I'm going to see what I can find. Obviously, it's cold weather here. People should have warm gear as well. But I'm kind of fussy when it comes to that. I do not like having sleeves, and so I keep my chest, my core, really warm. And then I can get away with not having sleeves or having to wear anything on my face. I prefer not to have it covered. I find it's much more productive. I'm able to get more work done without all that extra stuff. So, but keeping the core warm, that's the most important part to staying healthy. So we'll see what we can find. And just in the entrance,
Lots of cars, army there.
all little toys, eh?
Toys this. And it's women, it is toys. Just let them have fun here.
Toys.
That's jokes.
And then
It's toys.
they got little
That's
uniforms, stuff. I'm guessing it's World War II era. Definitely not something that looks like they would wear today. And all sorts of pins and such. Pins and medals.
Medals.
See what we can find. So it's an army surplus, and they've got like all sorts of stuff. Russian hats, gloves.
Oh, amazing. I want to buy this stuff.
Little things.
Girls
So I'm
and
looking for,
clothes and
just some insulated snow.
toys. Because I was in love with toys, but now it is much money you give it to them.
Like just extra old stuff maybe, or out of date, or I have no idea.
Knife.
Lots of uniforms. Sailors.
Shit there. A lot of shit.
Gloves? Oh yeah.
Whoa, the gloves. So big.
Yeah, and I can use it for filming actually, because I can get my fingers in.
Yeah.
Rather than taking the whole glove off. Not a bad idea. These. That's kind of like what your mom made.
It's amazing. Love it.
Nurse uniforms, tactical gear. Very nice backpacks.
Oh my god, I love this bag.
Doing this. What is this for scuba diving?
This is for swimming.
Yeah. I don't think I need one of those today. Maybe in spring when all the snow melts. Where did our friend go? Ah, he's back here. More stuff. Oh, even boots.
A lot. Oh, boots. I love boots, man. Oh my god. I wish I have like boots. Big one. Like,
So I just bought
like a nice one. Nice big. Nice
Kind
one.
of the insoles come out.
Love boots.
They're like weighty.
Boots. Boots.
And these might be nice even.
Yeah, boot.
Okay.
Boot. Boot.
Possibly some good quality.
Boot. 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 Boot.
Lots of warm stuff.
Oh my god.
That's a nice
Look
boot.
at that
Really
name.
warm looking.
Boots.
Lots and lots and lots of stuff.
A lot, man.
Uniforms and coats. This too, that looks really warm.
This vest.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I was saying with this one here too. I have to put my coat down or my phone down.
This vest is good.
It's short, eh?
It's a nice coat, though.
Yeah, it is. People are gonna think I'm joining the army.
Yeah. With pants, like army pants and boobs, boob, boobs, boob. Like, actually, it would be like amazing, like with everything in place when you're wearing that. Yeah, I think. Oh, look at this. Yeah, they selling this for stuff on me.
So they had lots of stuff there, but nothing. I'm a tall guy, nothing my size. So it's like, where do you get all this stuff? Like, you figure the army would need all these uniforms and things themselves. I was squinting for snow. I haven't done that in a while. Anyway, they said, well, this is all stuff. Like, they pick through it. Everybody get the sizes they need. And this is the surplus stuff, right? So the sizes that they don't need.
Yeah.
Surplus, yeah, army surplus. Oh, still, but you figure they'd use it, so. Anyway, obviously, all the other tall pants were already gone too. The army guys would be using them.
Russian people are tall.
Yes, I'm definitely not the tallest one around here anymore. I'm still pretty tall, but there's lots of other people. I don't stand out like I did in Georgia. But they did have lots of nice stuff, even in the summertime. I wouldn't mind coming back, and you can get some pretty cheap pants for work and things like that, coats, things like that.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm just interested in a pair of ribbed overalls. And they didn't have anything quite my size. That's all right. Price-wise, very affordable in there, though. I know the bib overalls, when I buy them back home, I seem to hardly get a year out of them now. And they cost me 200 Canadian.
200?
So
Oh my
here,
god.
They would have been like, let's see here, 60, 70 bucks, something like that. So it's definitely a lot cheaper.
Oh,
We're
7,
walking down
6?
the road here now.
Cheaper.
Gonna
It's
get a
cheaper
few
6.
little groceries yet.
If cheaper 6
And what
bucks.
we really would like is to
7
find a sled we
bucks.
can pull for the children. You can put the children in and not have to carry them all the way down the road. Obviously, we have a stroller, but the streets aren't always clean. Although somebody cleaned it since we were in the stroller.
They clean snow, like
So right now
people
we can
like
just stroller down here,
walking
so
like
that
a
is little
okay
tough.
and
a little sled wouldn't be the end of the world. And then we become more mobile. We are obviously in the market for a vehicle, trying to decide what to buy. Part of us kind of wants to buy something that's locally made, especially with sanctions and stuff. It'd be easier to get parts than to buy like a Ford or a Mercedes or a Volkswagen or something that's made elsewhere. It might be harder to get parts for repair than a locally made vehicle. Although some of the locals have kind of cautioned us not to buy the locally made stuff because they don't think they're very great quality. It's interesting. They prefer to buy imported vehicles. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I thought it also kind of makes a statement when we move to Russia and we'll buy Russian vehicles to support the local economy rather than overseas. I really encourage every country to do that. If you're in Canada, you should
There's so much
start by
information, you
as
know.
much as possible.
Like living in Russia and showing this us, so like, oh my God, thank you, man.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind?
Oh, thank you for watching. This is the end. Man, please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, man, we subscribe, we share with you guys, and see you then in the next video, inshallah. Inshallah, man. See you in the next video, inshallah. So this is it. This is like showing us and amazing experience, and see like he not daily, he daily like posting, like having like 14 hours and 2 days, 5 days, he daily like posting video, and yeah, that's cool. That's good, man. That's good. That's good. You daily like how like posting in video in YouTube. That's absolutely amazing flowers when they come. So yeah, so if you love this special reaction and you want to see more reaction about like Rahadis, and you want, and you can smash a subscribe to notification, follow me TikTok, follow me on Instagram and YouTube. And thank you so much for being here watching me, and that means a lot to me. And peace and love. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Salam.